Hello ladies. Yes, I look a little crazy right now. I decided to bring you a makeup tutorial today so I can get my fine on and show you ladies how I do so. The goal today is to cover up these spots and make my bone structure, stick out and look way more chiseled and elegant. And I'm going to show you ladies how I achieve my makeup look. I'm not a makeup artist. Everything I'm learning is by trial and error, and I'll just jump right in and show you what I'm doing. I am first putting on a primer to moisturize my skin. All of the products that I'm using I will have in the description box below. That way if you're interested, you will know where to find them. The next thing I'm putting on is Milk of Magnesia. This is a little makeup hack that I observed watching another makeup artist put on her makeup. Milk of Magnesia helps your makeup to be mattified and keeps your face from appearing oily as you go on throughout the day. If you can get it at the dollar store. If you buy it without any flavor, it just is a product and it's not a diuretic anymore. Here is a concealer that I'm using to cover up the spots on my face. I use a darker color concealer because when I put on my foundation, I want it to be nice and even. And if I were to use a lighter concealer, it would mess up my foundation. So I pat this in all over. And when I'm satisfied with that, I will go ahead and proceed with my foundation. Put it on any spots and any dark spots on my face that I want to look even and flawless. Now I'm putting on my concealer. I used a kabuki brush to apply this concealer, and I kind of pat it on until it's nice and even. I've pretty much almost always done it this way. This way seems to work best for me. If you hear background noises, my family's kind of moving around. Also, if you see people walking around the back of this video, it's because my home is always busy and people don't stop just because I'm making a video. So I decide to work around them. We do what we gotta do. So the next thing I'm doing here is adding concealer, lighter concealer, to the areas that I want to highlight on my face. I first dab them on and then blend them. So I pat and buff this in until it's nice and smooth and exactly the way I want it. Adding some highlighter to my jawline, adding some concealer to my jawline. I've noticed that it helps me and my contour look so much more chiseled and effortless, or professionally done, even though I'm not professional. Just adding a little more highlight under my eyes to just give me an extra brightness. Now the highlight that I'm using right now is not a product I typically use, and if I remember correctly, it started to sting as I was using it, so maybe I won't recommend that product to you guys because it really did sting. So now I'm going in with my darker contour. The contour that I'm using is Smashbox. I also have it in MAC as well. But I used the dark powder and I placed it in the shadows of my face. Something in my eye. I feel like I always have something in my eye when I do a video. It's so annoying. Here I am going along the sides of the bridge of my nose. I don't like to use a lot of contour on my nose because I feel like it looks kind of fake if you do it too dark. And there's that concealer under my eye. The second one that I put on, it's burning. You can tell because I keep like trying to fix it. I'm using my sheer powder. It's Bare Minerals sheer powder, and that'll help to set the concealer. And I'm also trying to figure out what's in my eye. I'm right now using, there is like a shimmer in this contour palette, the Cover Fix contour palette, and I'm using that on the highlighted areas. Places that I want to highlight, as well as watch a movie. That's why I keep looking over. Going back again to set that concealer, as well as bring down the shimmer just a little bit from the highlight I just put on. Let's kudos on that closure though. Like, you can barely see, like, for real, like it came out my scalp, yo. I'm about to like go into full on tears with that concealer. It stings so bad. I could have just edited all this out, but you know, I like to bring a little reality to my videos. It ain't all glamour, ladies. Sometimes it's just stinging eye pain from some jacked up concealer that you used. I will put the good concealer in the description box and leave out the second, because that stuff hurt real bad. Getting ready to work on my eyebrows. I use an eyebrow gel and an angled brush, and I trace my eyebrows and fill them in, and then I learned like a new little trick that has changed everything in my makeup game, so I'll show you guys that here in a second. So now that I've filled in those brows, I'm going to trace them with concealer to highlight the brow area. I use two different concealers. I use the darker concealer and my lighter, blend them together so that I have a medium highlight, so it's not super highlighted. Now ladies, this has changed my brow game so much. It's kind of tricky though. You have to have a very sure hand if you do this, or you can, just as nicely as it can make your brows look, it can completely ruin them in the same breath. So after I finish tracing the brows, I'm going to then blend that concealer in so it's nice and flawless. Feeling myself, y'all, getting a little hyper. So I have my Stila palette right now, and I'm just patting on a highlight color under my eye. Now I'm going in with a base color on my lid. It's like a rosy kind of purple color. And then I blend that with an orangey color. I do both. Now I'm going into the crease with a really dark kind of purple currant color. Now I'm gonna try to put the eyeshadow colors in the description box, but these, sometimes with your makeup, the color identification kind of fades and it's hard to write down the colors because they no longer appear on your product. I'm then repeating that color pattern under my eye. I do this because I like how it brings a lot of depth into the eye, and I really feel like it is a necessary tool when wearing your makeup to do your entire eye and not just the top portions of your eye. So I'm going to go in with my lips right now, and I believe this color is called Cork from MAC, the lip pencil. So I'm just filling it in on the corners because I'm going to do another color in the middle. I'm going to moisturize my lips a little. That's just a tinted lip balm. Look at their contour though, ladies. That looks nice though, right? Yes. So I'm going in right now with Runway Hit, which is a matte pink lipstick from MAC. I'm just kind of tapping that on and blotting and blotting. And then in the middle of that, I use a lipstick color called Velvet Teddy. So I'm going again over the line with the Cork just to redefine that kind of brown color. I'm putting the blush on right now, and I put that around the front of my head, my cheekbones. And then I'm just going in again with that color and just kind of buffing it in onto my cheekbones. Putting a little highlight on the top of my cheekbones. And then the mascara. Also, another trick, if you put the eyeshadow under your eyes as well as on the top, when you put your mascara on, your chances of making a mistake with the mascara is a lot less likely. And it's not that you won't necessarily make a mistake, but it's way less noticeable because you have eyeshadow there. So it's not like you've got these clumpy black marks under your eyes or anything. Taking a little bit of a liner. And just adding that. So that is it, lady. This is my light kind of everyday makeup look. When I still want to look nice and flawless, this is what I do. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.